Hello everyone, good afternoon. This is Gary Santos again. Welcome back again to Gary Santos Advanced Fashion Status Tutorials. Don't forget to like, share, comments, and subscribe on my channel to have an advanced and updated information about fashion status. And 3 days ago, I had finished already the syllabus or the guidelines in basic fashion designing, which gives you information and knowledge about the fashion history, the fashion tree, and the fashion forecasting, fashion lines and types, colors, shapes, and of course types of fabrics and how you are going to make a model. But of course, after this guidelines in basic fashion designing, I'm going to teach you the last part, which is how to make the mood board after the fashion illustrations also. But as of now, I'm going to share to you before I'm going to teach you about the fashion illustrations or basic fashion figures, or how to make a flat drawings, a flat figures. Of course, if you are a naturally born that can make already a human anatomy, that is an advantage for you. But for those beginners that can make a drawing but not as good as the other people or the other designers, so this is now your chance to learn the basic and the steps by step how you are going to make a fashion figure or the crooked foundation of a human anatomy, which is the fashion illustrations, which you can put your ideas in the fashion sketchings. All right, so of course you will be needing the materials, all the things in fashion illustrations. And of course, I have the basic list of materials for fashion designs. Fashion sketchbook, so you have to prepare fashion sketchbook like this. Drawing pencils, of course I have sets of drawing pencils, different shades and sizes. Sharpener, of course, Sharpie, and eraser. Of course you will be needing eraser, fine black sign pens, paint brushes, markers, and rulers. I had even only like simple rulers, it will do. Colored pencils, I have here the colored pencils, so you, and of course the pentel pens, like this pentel pens. Of course you can choose pentel pen, colored pencils, watercolors if you had that, and A4 white paper or the band paper or whatever you have in there, A3 paper, it will helps a lot. And of course tracing paper, it is very important, the tracing paper, but I did not prepare my tracing papers and my graphing papers because it's still in the box actually. And of course pin cushions, that would be later, and chalk marker, that would be later for the advanced fashion design, which is in patterning. And of course fashion magazines, you should have to prepare also to get some inspirations. So I have here the fashion magazine, Arab fashion magazine, which my designs is featured in these magazines. I will show you. So this is a fashion Arab magazines. So this is me featured in Arab fashion. So those are my creations featured in elegance, or in Arabic is anakati. All right, so at least you could just take some ideas or inspirations after you finish the syllabus or the guidelines in fashion designs. Of course you may need an idea or an inspirations, but I will give you and I will share a lot of ideas for you. Alright, so let me start now. And of course, if you could have to prepare also, if you can prepare and sketch something like this, so you can put all of your ideas. Let's say for example, like you can draw the face, you can draw your collections like this. Alright, so at least you will have this kind of And of course, paint colors, if you can prepare also the paint colors. Paint colors. So you can experiment how to make the color combinations, and of course it's up to you. It's up to your inspiration, or what is your idea that you are going to put in your fashion sketching. And of course, a set or a pair of notebooks, if you could provide a notebook so that you could write and, you know, take down notes all the important things here. But basically, for those people who are interested in learning the basic fashion design, the syllabus and the guidelines, kindly comment on the YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel, your email address, so that I can share it to you, or I can send to you the syllabus or the guidelines in basic fashion designing, fashion history, fashion series, and something like this. And of course, it's up to you if you're going to update it more, because right now is internet is really there already. You can search it anytime. And of course, if you forget something, you can still watch my video over and over. All right, so the advantage of this video is that you can uh, view it, or you can view it over and over, and then you can take down notes of whatever things that what I had shared to you. All right, so of course, in basic fashion illustrations, for those designers or aspiring designers that knows already how to make a fashion croquis, or a figure, or a human anatomy, that is an advantage for you. But for those beginners that can make drawings, but they want to make it better, they want to make it more like, you know, because not all designers can make a good or a beautiful drawings. I mean, the idea is there, but they cannot make a perfect or a very good drawing, because the purpose or the main objectives of why I'm giving to you the step by step tutorials for making fashion figures. It is because, simply because, that I want you to know exactly the basic steps of making the fashion figure, or how to make a fashion illustrations. And to do that, we will have an exercise on that, which is to give you the basic shapes, basic lines and curves. So you are going to make this a practice, to practice your hand strokes, because it is very important. All right, so it's up to you if you want to do it in a one sheet of paper. Like for example, one this, like you will put a line with all circles. Yes, you should have to do, because that's make it for your own portfolio, just like the same as I did. So I have in here, like, this is my portfolio of the guidelines of fashion designs. So it's all written in pencils. So this is the one I had already shared to you. So after all the things that I had took down from the Fashion Institute of the Philippines, where I studied my basic fashion design, and I make my own portfolio. That's why I can share it with you, so you can share it all on here. All right, so you can do the same thing. So at least you could have a copy for this. All right, so for the start of this, so you will be needing to practice about the basic shape first, which is, well, go through the basic shape I had already in my back, so I can share with you. It is circle, triangle, oblong, square, and rectangle. So you can make in one sheet of paper, like here, one page all circles. So it's up to you if you want to make it big, just to practice your hand stroke. Then one piece of paper for triangle, one piece of paper for an oblong, and one piece of paper for square, and one piece of rectangle. So it's up to you how creative you are going to do it. All right, so this time I will share to you the basic shapes. Now I had already here the canvas, but I will just put it to show you. And I have it here in the body form also. Alright, so I will just only make this a complete. Alright, so I have here in the center. Here is triangle. Here is circle. Alright. Here's for the oblong. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, it is like that's why it's called basic, because all the forms that you can see from here are basic. So basically, the basic shapes you can see here like the round, triangle, oblong, square, and rectangle. So as I told you earlier, you can make one sheet of paper like all circles, one sheet of paper all triangles, one sheet of paper all rectangles, square, and oblong, so that it is for your hand stroke, so you can practice for your hand stroke too. Alright, so this time I'm going to share to you. Alright, so I think it is clear. The basic shapes: round, triangle, oblong, square, and rectangle. Alright, so this time I'm going to share to you the basic lines and the curves, of course.